All right, and we are off. This is a standard race, so we're going to start with the escape.
Yep, in that comment.
Just an hour upgrade in Link's house, unfortunately. Looks like Chexhuman using a wireframe sprite, Kirito5 using the Terra Esper sprite. All these custom sprites and more available for just as a menu option when generating a seed for with the patch randomized.
I've enjoyed every bit of all the content they've made for character creation as well. I've enjoyed it. I play as Shurno myself.
Did you play as Sonic? All right. This Uncle will give you a random weapon. In this case, it is 10 bombs. Check. Both racers are gonna have to be very careful going forward that they don't waste their bombs, as that might necessitate a reset if they don't get anything else. And just 20 rupees in the second chest.
I'd like to note that I was looking into the percentage thing that they released out, and bombs are the second lowest chance, but I swear I've had 6 seeds out of like 9 that were bombs.
I've always gotten some sort of magic item, and it's always... Kina Burna makes it very interesting because it's not totally predictable when you get a hit there. So suddenly you can drain your magic very quickly.
Definitely. So at least the positive with starting with bombs is if they do very well with their bombs, they won't actually have to worry about having bombs through Kakariko in the next receding areas.
Oh, Check's having a little bit of trouble with the first guard. That's 4 bombs, no hits.
He made it.
And the power glove, but that's going to leave him with only 5 bombs. Got killed 2 more guards with no other help in the room. That's gonna...
Honestly, I'm honestly worried about him dying because he was at that 1 heart too.
Oh, there's plenty of hearts down here.
Oh yeah. I just meant in that room itself because it already lost 2.
So of note, the green soldier's going to take 1 bomb. The blue soldier will take 2, so he's going to have to be pretty careful here. Good job on the green soldier. Oh, very well done on the second room.
So now the biggest worry is going to be how well does the rat treat him when he gets down there?
Yeah, but hopefully he'll get something that's not just bombs, or at least more bombs. For this guy, at least you can throw 2 pots at him and the ball and chain knight.
Yeah, and I think with almost every item you get in the beginning, without maybe like bow or fire rod, you usually will use the pots.
Just the key. Alright, so see, the rat is friendly. The rat is friendly. He'll still have a bomb left to open up the other side. The side entrance by the end of the escape.
Also, I'd like to say I like the panoramic move right there with Kirito. It looks very emotional.
No, Kirito having some internet problems, so we'll be focusing on Chexhuman for a little bit. Right, don't have to kill anything until you get to that rat, at least.
Yeah, and since Chex will be at full health, he could take a hit while killing him too to make it easier.
Depends on how the snakes work out for him.
That was favorable.
Yeah. Ooh, the bottle B! That can solve a lot of problems, actually.
Definitely.
Just let that bee loose in that rat room and let it do the work. And that will also open up the entirety of Kakariko Village. Making good use of the bee.
Huh, the bee had no interest in the bat, though.
He was hoping for a bomb drop. Many, many more opportunities once you get out of here to get more bombs. And the bug catching net, a nice safety item, especially with a bottle. And then just the map and 20 rupees. But that I believe means that the Sanctuary will have an item. Well, it's only 20 rupees, but Check's actually pretty close to getting the 100 rupees you need to get the bottle vendor in Kakariko Village.
Which will definitely be easy to get from the bottles inside the area.
That is a vanilla light world.
Wow.
That is green pendant on Eastern, blue pendant on Desert, and red pendant on Tower of Hera. I've never seen that before.
Are you sure this isn't NMG?
Yeah, pretty sure. I think the Uncle Drops a Sword still in MG. And more money. Oh man, yeah, that brings up Moon Pearl could be on the pedestal.
I didn't really get to see too well what that was, but
Did
I'm
not get a great look at it. But I don't think it was anything necessary. Oh, the hammer! Right off the bat in the Lost Woods. That's always helpful.
2/3 of the way already to Dark World.
Magic refill, always nice. With one bomb, I wouldn't be surprised if Chex just heads straight to the southern part of Kakariko and works his way back up to get the automatic bomb refills in the bottom left house. Or for the rupees, maybe he just buys some. Nope, he's gonna go straight in.
Well, there's always a chance to get a bomb out of these chests to make it easier.
Yeah, he has 170, so you can always just go to the shop and buy 10 more bombs. Oh, speaking of the devil. And the blue mail, that's going to make life much easier going through the other game. And the red boomerang, another kind of nice to have item that hits switches, but not terribly useful.
Well, let's see what the rest of Kakariko has in store for us.
A heart container. Alright, you're pretty set on bombs at this point. The fourth heart piece for Chexhuman from the Battle of Vendors. It gets another full heart container.
I don't think they actually got a bomb upgrade capacity, did they?
They did. Chex just got one in the well.
Okay, then I must have missed that. So then buying bombs wouldn't be horrible as well.
Oh, 4 bombs. I'm trying to think how many places you needed at. You needed at Molderworm Cave, the Ice Cave, maybe the race, and then I'm talking just Light World locations. Maybe back of Sarasha's hut. So if you're passing by, yeah, maybe you buy it. Maybe you save the rupees to try to get to Zora earlier. That Chex is gonna go right on. With the hammer, you don't need to use the bombs to kill any of the Moldorms in the mini Molderworm Cave either.
Yeah, but I know there's a lot of runners that probably feel like they might be better off with bombs, depending on how long they practiced it.
And in the borders is just 20 rupees, so nothing needed there. And just a shield on the race. Well, we're going to head down to Southern Hyrule. I think you're going to see the dam and the mini Molderworm Cave. A piece of heart in the front of the dam. And another piece of heart in the water. Oh, he's going to use bombs to... Okay, he's figured it out. Not a bad throw, though. Oh, this is very brave. No! Oh, man. I hope he's not going to ice, because he's going to be out of bombs.
Yep.
Nope, he's not going.
Well, this means he might go by the other shop and buy bombs on the way to Eastern.
Yep, I would say so. In fact, that's what he is going to do. Yeah, it does make some sense to not bother with Ice Cave when you don't have a way to fake flipper into most of the items in Zora's area. No Moon Pearl, no boots. You can't get those items in the ferry. So you're probably gonna be back there anyway.
Yeah, more than likely.
You know, a lot of items to even get anywhere at this point still. I would think if this comes up empty, you gotta go into Eastern, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much...
There is the Moon Pearl.
So just Dark World it is.
Yeah, this is the point where you probably head down to Hype Cave.
I'm okay with doing Eastern since it's a pendant, though.
Yeah, you want to dip back in. Probably. It's a green pendant. One of the easier dark rooms. As we make our way through Eastern Palace, we're going to check out the first chest, as I call the Cannonball chest. Cannonball Run. Oh, and the red mail.
The safety is real early.
But the offense is not. It's still not a lot of hearts, and there's a whole lot of things in this game that will just take a heart of damage no matter what you do.
Yeah, I'd just say that at least with the low heart count, it won't be too bad going into the dark world with
Right.
the red mail.
Well, that's 2 of the items out of Eastern already. Those are just some bombs.
Nice
Nicely done.
execution.
Oh, it's all 3 items.
I guess.
Chex realizes it. Yeah, it's all 3 items. It's all 3 items out of Eastern Palace.
My only thought was maybe he was thinking about getting the big key to come back if he had to later, but I don't think that's worth it.
You can come back with a lamp if you need it. You still have to walk that whole way around anyway. I believe we're gonna go see a Houlihan room. Oh, he didn't hit the trick quite correctly. He's got to walk into the cave first, then jump 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was a new strat I didn't know about, so I just kind of was watching.
Look at it this time. There we go.
And with this, he should have no problems going through most of the dark world areas with money-wise.
Absolutely. I wish you'd have his gold gloves. This way you could just do the full world tour at this point.
Huh, is he doing the sequence break flake flippers?
Yes, he's going to fake Flipper. He has the Moon Pearl now. So he might go check out Ice Palace and get all the items except for the ledge item in Zora.
That's an interesting choice. I honestly thought he was going to go to Hype Cave with that route originally.
I think it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. If you can confirm that you don't need anything else from up here, you don't have to walk back here again.
Yeah, I definitely have nothing against the choice. I just was thinking Hype Cave at first.
I would almost rather go the other way. This way you can always get the stuff in the Kakariko Village of Outcasts, and then jump down your way back to south. Well, Kirito's Esper is blue, so he has gotten his blue mail. look at this time. So in case you don't know, there's a way to fake the game into thinking you have flippers when you don't. All you have to do is jump into the water and make a screen scroll happen on the same frame you hit the water. Or maybe one frame after. And then the game just goes, oh, I guess you have flippers. There is a downside. In vanilla, if you got hit while doing that, you would soft lock. However, this is not vanilla. That VTorp has made an effort to save from soft lock, so you'll just simply die. And under the bridge was a 300 rupees, so we should be set on rupees for pretty much the rest of the game at this point.
Yeah, as far as all the key points you want to check, extra money's never hurt stuff. You end up wanting to buy potions and stuff.
Yeah, if you find yourself having to do a Master Sword Silverless Cannon. Another bottle B in the sequence broken waterfall fairy, and because he has the moon pearl, he's going to do some water walking. Check, see what's on the ledge. Oh, it's the ice rod, and that is definitely a required item.
Well, so flippers got to be found at some point.
Well, it would for a swamp, wouldn't it?
Yes, but I mean in the sense of you won't find it on Trinex at least, so that's
no.
Good.
That does mean you do have to come back up here, unfortunately. Oh, and King Zora just gives him a life lesson.
But at least he has the knowledge down the road on the ice rod being there, so that's good.
It looks like Kirito's heading into the desert area first. Alright, and Chex is going to go into the Dark World by Village of Outcasts. Oh, is he
What is he buying? A potion?
Red potion, alright. You know what? That's not a bad idea with 5 hearts.
Nope. I didn't think about that, but yeah, it makes sense.
I've never even considered buying that potion in my life. Seeing a bit of chat, a bit of this in the chat. No, Kirito is not going to have to forfeit this race if the stream doesn't work. Kirito is saving a VOD as all racers are instructed to do. If there is any question, they can always review the video. Chess game.
20 rupees from the chess game.
Oh, and they soared in the sea house. That is a big find.
That's very convenient based on what he's about to do next.
Yeah, go right. not a lot of hearts, which is not great for Thieves Town. It's going to take some pretty good play on blind, even with a red potion. In case you're curious, the major crystals are on Mire and Turtle Rock, so I hope there's something that you need in there in the Pyramid Bomb.
We were one crystal away.
Yeah. Oh, and the Cane of Somaria in the first chest out of Thieves Town. Thieves Town having 4 items in their chests.
Cane is also usable on the boss fight too.
Yeah, that actually makes it a little bit easier, I suppose. And again, blind is one of those things that will not care if you have a red mail for the most part. The fireballs are what kill you in blind, and those deal 100 damage no matter what you're wearing. Just a map and a compass out of the first 2 chests. The last 2 chests and the big keys. Only 1 item in the first area of Thieves Town. There's, of course, 1 more small key, and the rest of these chests should be items.
Yep, and I know with the more recent update to the version, when we had it a bit ago, now you can have some of the small keys inside of the chests. The big key chests, sorry.
Yep, basically means that the big key is not going to be reachable, or the big chest, rather, I should say, is not going to be reachable or required. Alright, and in the room above Blind's room, bomb room. More bombs!
It was ready to help you out in case you had none.
This is a very stingy seed so far, I must say.
Yeah, besides required items to get into the Dark World, there hasn't been a lot of luxury besides that.
Besides a pair of shirts. There's a luxury item, the mirror.
Oh yeah, that definitely helps. Opens up a few different areas now too.
Now, I better hope that blind drops an item and not a key, because otherwise you're gonna have to come back. Or you might not have to, but it's gonna be open. Blind, the only boss in the game that does not care what sword or hair or weapon you use. It takes 3 hits of anything for each phase. And there are 3 phases, so 9 total hits. Chex really executing well here. Very well done.
Definitely a solid performance in that fight. Nice drop.
Sword. So that will complete Thieves Town. With the mirror, I think you hit now head on south and start doing some world tour, some of the world tour at least.
Yeah. If we ever come across a flute and or lamp at some point, though, then Death Mountain opens up.
You can, and it wouldn't be in logic, you can get to Death Mountain right now if you're willing to do that route, those caves dark.
Yeah, and I do know some players that are all about following what they think's the best item density.
Nice pyramid shape to start for the digging game. Ooh, this is a late hole. Just 20 rupees. He takes one more hole to complete the box. In case you're wondering, the big chest by definition have to contain a small key, so there is no way to check that big chest and no need.
And as we continue on, hey, the lamp!
Hey, alright, so that opens up all Death Mountain. I would expect to see a Hype Cave check, and unless that gives you the hook shot and the flippers, we're probably gonna start climbing the mountain.
I guess, of course, if Bo shows up in Hype Cave, he might just go straight to Pod.
Very true. So you have hammer and bow. The flute.
Nice. Now we have two ways to
And the bow!
Ah! And the bow too. Nice.
For once, Hype Cave lives up to its name. Well, and I think Chex is absolutely hitting up to Palace of Darkness. There's 3 pieces of heart and 2 very big progression items.
Now, I definitely doubt that he'll probably do this, but he also has the option now to go finish Eastern if he wants to get the green pendant as well.
Yeah, but that's actually not the shortest walk considering he has to go to that side room. With the flute, you can get back to Eastern pretty easily. Alright, small key in the first chest.
So it wasn't boat locked.
Nope. Also makes this a little bit faster. You can head straight on up instead of having to go through the side. You can kind of route that into your check of the big key chest.
So usually with Pod, you get a bunch of keys early, and we'll get all the items probably at the end.
case you're just joining us, Kirito is playing. He's just having internet issues, so it's a little hard to see his stream. Out of here, the fire rod would be very, very nice right now.
Yeah, that would work out very well. Tier 2 gloves will be great too to go with Death Mountain.
Absolutely. There's 5 items, and we have found 0 still in here.
Well, you got 1 full heart.
Oh, you got a full heart. Yep. So just 4 items remain. All keyed up. I wonder if he's gonna hammer you up.
I could see it being possible. I am really not a fan of those jellies.
No, that jelly, especially if you try to do the bonk back up thing, those jellies can make your day kind of rough.
I usually just use bombos if I have it, just to save time.
Oh yeah, or you eat there, just freeze them. No hammering up this time. It's not as useful in normal randomized mode because you usually have to go get those chests anyway.
Yeah, and since he's got mirror, it's not like he gets stuck going to the end of it.
If you do wind up playing Kisei, by the way, you almost have to learn how to hammer jump. Saving that key is a big deal.
And I like the player realizing that since he has 2 keys there, that other room did have a small key in it.
Yep. Well, pretty stingy actually from this dungeon so far.
The health is kind of nice though, because their heart count was still pretty low.
Are you doing Helisaur, at least on offense, fairly vanilla?
Oh yeah, this is very close to what you would actually have.
Alright, Check's making his way through the basement of Pod. This is going to be a bunch of fairly vanilla rooms.
Smooth transition through there.
Very nicely done. Is this going to be an item, or is this going to be a map or compass?
I'm thinking it is an item.
I think it is too.
Yeah, because there was one in the front and then 3 in the back area.
Nope, just 20 rupees, unfortunately. So now I believe we're going to see some Death Mountain action. Probably unlock the flute first and then flute on it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good routing choice. Flute makes everything faster just because of your travel ability. I'm gonna be curious if Chex decides to go to Hero while he's up there.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just check those first 2 locations. That doesn't cost much. Oh, a little too early. There we go.
Double flute hype.
So we're looking at, what is it? It's almost 13, 14 locations here?
We've got 7 plus 3 plus the... he can't do anything with the book. Then plus 1.
It's 10 locations. Then you can, that's without checking hair.
We got Old Man the 2 on the ledge area, Spiral, and then 7 from Paradox.
Yep, so that's actually
11.
11. Which, for whatever reason, I keep thinking there's 6 in Paradox. Just a good bit of love from your uncle. Your grandpa, actually.
Well, it's better than some things he does. I'm guessing that was a rupee.
I believe that was a rupee. And the way he's not going for it makes me confirm that. Oh, the gold gloves! Her check works out. He's actually going to check out the tile room.
That definitely helps with progression. Nice dodging there.
just the big key. Does he proceed or does he leave at this point? He's gonna keep going. Still one more item in here.
Well, at least the dungeon isn't take too long. I just hate that he already had to go to the basement.
Yeah, I would have taken the mitts and run, honestly.
Seeing a bomb jump, more than likely.
That pulls it off. And the 20 rupees, so he is done with this dungeon.
And his chat is saying, if that ends up becoming a thing, then the fact that he's not finishing any of these could be a real bad thing in that regard.
Yeah, but you gotta play the odds. The odds are not, there's still just too many locations. He currently doesn't have a way into a desert, I believe. Was that the fire rod?
Actually, he just now has a way because he got the tier 2 gloves. And
yes,
flute.
he did. And the flute, so he does have a way in. And the mirror. No boots, so that's always a risk.
That is very true.
With the tier 2 gloves, he can head into Dark Death Mountain and get a couple more items. I believe I saw the fire rod on the island.
I wasn't exactly sure what was there. I can barely see the items. He's using the check the bottom to see if it's important method.
It didn't look like a rupee or a an upgrade.
Yeah, I actually had a fellow runner teach me that if the item is a square bottom, it's a progression item.
Alright, so clarification, it was another shield on the floating item.
Ah, okay. The better boomerang was just gotten. Blue boomerang for life.
I couldn't agree less. The red boomerang is faster. You can create lag in certain rooms, but the trick is to not use it in those rooms. Well, I guess we'll go check out the Super Bunny Cave, and I think that's about all you can check other than, if you're very brave, the Spike Cave.
Yeah, but at least you get to know what medallions for T-Rock as well, which is useful.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna throw out a guess and say that it requires ether.
It's been vanilla everywhere else, why not Quake?
I think it'd be kind of fun if they were backwards.
Nothing going on in Super Bunny Cave. In case you're curious, if you use the mirror in a place that you're not allowed to use the mirror as you're moving the block just kind of gives up and disappears. It is Bomb Host, so we're both wrong. And Chex is going to be doing, I guess, this. Oh, yes, a red potion. He can do the Spike Cave.
Yeah, Wizen. He's got enough hearts to do it for sure.
Know why they call this cave the Spike Cave?
No, I do not. Enlighten us.
It's because of all the spikes.
Ah, I thought I was going to get pointed in a different direction.
Nope. Well, Spike Cave gave him a little love too.
At least the heart count has grown a lot in the last 10 minutes.
Yes, it has.
And what do we got from Meyer? Oh, I guess he's going this way first. Replacement red potion is never bad. I almost got my wish. It's Quake for Meyer.
Looks like we burned out most of our vanilla-ness on the pendants.
With the sheer amount of items we're still missing, I just get this feeling we're going to come across a dungeon that has like 4 items possibly. Is it boots locked?
Oh, he's not going to look. He's going to go ahead and just go for the chests. So far, so good. Dungeon's doable, at least.
Yep, I wonder if there's an item in there then.
Just the small key. You may want to check that torch.
Could be any kind of a progression item.
Yep, here we go. Just the burrito.
A very kind desert today.
So if he wants to, he can finish this whole dungeon and get the 2 items.
Well, he'll definitely be fighting this boss, I assume, for the second item.
Yes. Or he'll be leaving to go to Turtle Rock. Well, no fire rod. That's actually probably not a great play.
Yeah, and Ice Rod is actually on the ledge out there in Wazora.
Which needs flippers, but if you could get a bunch of chests in Turtle Rock, you would consider doing that, but fire rod, your odds aren't great.
Yeah, there's definitely some possibilities for potential pedestal.
Hey, here come the Moldorms. Bomb strats!
I like it.
It's gutsy. Did I say Moldorms? I didn't land those.
Actually, the last stream I was in, we had a theory about Landmolas evolved into Moldorm.
It has to either be traded or you need the Sunstone. Just a piece of heart, unfortunately. Check out Agina's Cave. This is the second gentleman with a cowboy hat.
And this should be the last Sphere 1 location that hasn't been checked. Not bad, not bad.
And the Tempered Sword. That makes the silvers a lot less necessary. Well, the silvers are still not necessary, but it makes them a lot less of a luxury item.
Yep. Tier 3 sword or Tier 2 in silvers is the hope you minimally get stuck with.
No fire, Rob. We're gonna go check out the two chests in Skull Woods, I believe, and yes, we are.
Well, if we come across flippers, then ice becomes a definite thought.
Do ice right now with fake flippers too, if they want to. Another idea than trying to dip into Turtle Rock without a fire rod. Well, just gonna have to get the automatic key from the big room.
I still think one of the nicest aspects is how some players choose to do more sequence breaks than others and vice versa, and that can really mix up how a race ends up going based on those kinds of plays.
We'll check out the back here. Fun tip here, if you are in desperate need of a magic refill, you can bomb that right wall and there is a guaranteed full magic refill there.
It's definitely helpful depending on what you're trying to accomplish or if you use up a lot of your magic going in that room before.
It's actually pretty helpful too if you die in a bad way on Bafula. It's probably about as fast or even a little bit faster, especially if you have the cane, versus trying to refill your magic with the little bags over and over again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
gonna get the rest of the world tour here. We're gonna go check out the blacksmith, the hammer pegs. We're not gonna check out the batter because there's no mushroom nor powder yet. And Gary's chest.
The good old tasteful purple chest. It's been very popular lately to have a key item.
Nothing going on the hammer pegs. Yep, nope. Slow pegs can't hammer dash with no boots. Blacksmiths give a little bit of love too. Everyone's very friendly here in Herald today. Lots of hearts coming rapid fire.
Oh, that's catfish. That's actually a location we hadn't seen yet.
Nope.
It'd been nice to know what that was.
Oh, the
my.
Quake medallion up there.
Well, that answers that.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. That makes the cape required.
Let's see what we're getting here.
I've never tried this before. Can you jump into the water with the chest?
I would assume yes, because I think I've seen somebody take it to Zora before, but I could be wrong.
Well, there's no flippers, so it's not going to happen here, I guess, but... With the Book of Medora, we might as well flute on down to Gary. And the silver arrows, that'll make the rest of this game very easy. Provided we can get the progression items.
Yeah, this just feels like a very slow seed with progression gain. We gonna see a play in the swamp?
I think we would be seeing a walk up the catfish and the entrance. The entrance to the pyramid.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Kirito is activating the flute. Although by the timestamp, that was apparently 20 minutes ago. Just the 20 rupees on the pyramid, unfortunately.
And we'll finally get to find out what Kirito knows that we don't.
If this doesn't turn up anything, I guess you gotta head into either the front of swamp or just swallow it and do, yeah, nothing going on there.
It's getting higher and higher chance that pedestal actually is something.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see a fake flipper swamp, ice. No, we're gonna go finish off Eastern Palace.
I know I just said it in a little happenstance, but I'm kind of surprised. Maybe this is a pedestal seed legitimately now.
A lot of things should be on the pedestal with the way the pendants are. It's a good smart play for two reasons. One, it's a green pendant right in Eastern Palace, which is always a fun convenience because you can just walk right on over this to Sar Shala. You can go get your item, and then if this one's being a pedestal seed, you'll be that much closer. I mean, it's that or you go into Turtle Rock with no Fire Rod, or you fake flipper into Ice Palace at this point.
Well, I know actually in my race I had yesterday, my hammer was in the one chest in Swamp.
You can't even get to that chest.
Well, I'm just saying as a point that he has one chest in T-Rock as an example.
Right.
So it's possible, it's just unlikely.
Definitely a damage boost with all these hearts.
Oh yeah.
Big shout out to our tracker, Ursula4115. Be sure to follow Ursula on Twitch.
So from here, I mean, the obvious play could be to just go beat Hera to get the other Crypt Pendant, or he could just choose to go to Swamp still after this for 4 chests.
You mean, Ice Palace?
Sorry, yeah, I said the wrong thing. I don't know, in my head I'm just stuck about wanting flippers.
Wonder if you're up there anyway, if you just go check out the start of, Turtle Rock first. This is a long way to go in this, the seed. Well, let's check out Salad Shooter here. And it just has 20 rupees to reward you for getting the green pendant. Well, let's see where he heads. Going up the mountain.
I don't really think that there's in sequence only 2 locations at this point.
No, he's not going to want to go that way. He doesn't have the hook shot. He should just go kill Moldworm. Because he has to walk by this first anyway.
Yeah, he could do both in a single movement, I guess.
No, he's gonna walk by it.
Well,
Alright, so he's gonna try Turtle Rock first.
I mean, he's got the mirror, so I guess the positive is if he gets the progression there, then he doesn't have to do hair right away.
No. I mean, you're up here. You kind of need to check both before you try to pull the pedestal up.
If Fire Rod's in here, this is going to get interesting.
Yeah. Well, he lets him keep going.
If this makes him go all the way to Laser Bridge, that's going to be pretty silly.
This is already one heck of a seed.
Oh yeah, the way they what they've been having to do is pretty insane.
Alright, this has to be a key to progress, otherwise we're done here. It's the hook shot! Oh, that's a big find. You can go get this 4 chests right next to Turtle Rock now.
Do we start the fetch quest combo?
It's possible. Flippers and you hit straight to Swamp Palace.
Fire Rod, do you go back to T-Rock?
Yeah. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Alright. And there he goes.
I love it. Perfect.
Alright, so this is gonna give us the flippers now, right?
Nah, he'll get the boots next.
And then the flippers will be in the bonk rocks or something.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, that's probably one of the best back and forth moments I've seen in a little while.
It's pretty good. Yeah, this could be a triple dip.
The best dips.
Well, no, it has to be a triple dip.
I mean, what's silly? I mean, it is triple, but I mean, it could even have been a case for possibly more, depending on what happened.
No, at this point, he'll be able to get every chest except for when it's on Trinex. Chain Chomps are the most dangerous enemies in the game.
Definitely.
Having a bit of fun with the Switch.
That's a very good question about would you go finish Hera?
No. If he got flips with getting the hook shot, Seed is kind of screaming at you to go to Swamp Palace.
Did we have any items left in Skull Woods? I think maybe one?
There is one, and we do have the Fire Rod now. So no, I don't think you go do Hera if you get the flippers here. That pedestal is still a very strong possibility.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet.
It just got a lot less likely in the last about 5 minutes.
Cape is, I think, got the highest chance at the moment.
Yes. Oh, some money a minute, Cave. Kids joining us, we know where the ice rod is. It is on the ledge overlooking Zora's domain.
And the quake we need for Misery Mire is actually on Bumper Cave as well.
Correct. Oh. A little bit of trouble with this rolling pin. The ever-entertaining Dark Wire Room. He's going to go get his magic refill on the right. So here's a question. If you have full magic, is it faster to go around this right path?
I actually have not tested that, so I don't have a direct answer to that one.
I generally go left back the way I came and go down and around. This is going to be always fun to do. Oh, and the Butter Sword. So we're pretty good on offense and defense at this point. Got maximum upgrades.
Definitely.
Oh, here's our last chance. It's the flippers in the last chest.
Oh gosh. The theme of this seed made perfect sense for it to be there too. Nice, he's doing the play to get it and come back.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna go do Ice Palace first, it looks like.
I guess, or he's taking the portal.
Oh, yeah. No. You know what? That would have been a better idea.
Well, let's see what's in Ice Palace.
Still looking for the cape, so you can't do this in Go mode. Yeah, I don't know if I totally agree with this play here. Either you go back to Turtle Rock and finish it up, or you go to Swamp first. I would think, because knowing you're in Go mode in Ice Palace is very, very nice.
Oh yeah, the time save. The time save in Swamp is decent too. So I mean, I can understand both, but I think I prefer going to Swamp first as well.
It's just a better chest density. Quizball and chat brings up a good point. This is technically a sequence break. In logic, you need to have either the cape or the cane of Burna or the mirror shield to be able to legally do the laser bridge.
Well, he's passed on multiple shields. I mean, he might have had all 3 shields.
You're right. He actually might have had all 3 shields.
I'm trying to think where the 3rd one is because I can remember 2.
The lumberjack cave.
Ah, that might have been it.
Ice Palace bomb jump. Probably the most important trick for any speedrunner to learn. Lets you skip almost by what, 3/4 of this dungeon?
Yeah, if you're going to do it in Go mode for sure. Since he's potentially full clearing it, the bomb jump might not have been necessary, but I understand still doing it.
He had a key. He got a key in the chest too, so you can always. It's the only room that you need to go around for, the iced tea room. Well. But he's not coming up with much right now in Ice Palace.
With how the stuff is showed out, he almost could have maybe did a Go mode route of it and gotten all the items, which is kind of funny.
Bombos, you don't have to conserve so much magic. Oh, he's gonna try to bomb jump his way to the iced tea room. Hey, he pulls it off.
Yep, I noticed a lot of people lately have been doing that jump more.
Got a spare key, yeah. Unfortunately, just a bomb upgrade.
So at this point, at least, we're only cape away from Go mode. Sadly, the ice play doesn't pay off.
Bombo saying all of the upgrades will make this pretty easy.
Oh yeah. They'll be cutting them up real quick. Nice clean fight. It should have been a key more than likely, Dark Shadow.
It was definitely a key. I saw the key number go up. Alright, go get the ice rod right now. But I would expect to see Swamp Palace before I see re-dip into Turtle Rock now.
Oh yeah.
And there it is, the ice rod. In case you are newer to this, if you have the flute and the cave unlocked, that is the fastest way to get a heart refill and to get out to blow a flute warp.
Yeah, so most of the time if you pre-plan to go anywhere that isn't from Sanctuary, you almost always go from Old Man and use the flute.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna see Swamp Palace now.
Definitely understandable because of the chest density.
Yep, 6 items await inside the Swamp Palace.
I would have at least maybe just put in a thought to do Skull Woods, but I guess he's keeping it in the thought that he gets nothing from here to do Pedestal with it.
Yep. It's also, there's no route that's faster than just flying the 3 now and warping up the Skull Woods, so there's no reason to do it. You can pretty much do it at any time.
Yeah, I just know if the go mode item is there, he would have been able to have a go mode swamp, and you don't save a lot of time difference now or later, like you said. I will say once again, just a general point, thanks everybody for coming out and watching and supporting the stream. We appreciate everybody being here. Also, thanks to the trackers and restreamers for doing this for all of us. Thoroughly enjoying everything.
Alright, into the big room of Swamp Palace. Let's check out the map room. Bit of a run around, but with the hook shut, it can kind of move. Oh, the cape!
Nice.
Alright, now he knows he is in barring a disaster go mode. There is one terrifying possibility, and that is the big key against tower is on the torch.
It's a low chance, but it's possible.
It's a 1 in 22 chance. And boy, would that be the worst if the boots are on the pedestal or something.
I mean, it's kind of an interesting thought, because you could have actually technically had boots early if you decided to do all the pendant dungeons. If it is there.
If it's there. More than likely, actually in Gan's Tower. And the most likely thing, probably won't need it. He did leave 2 items on the left side as well, just as a note.
Kirito seems to still be having some troubles with their internet, but they are still racing, guys. We just can't see them currently live.
Chexhuman makes very short work of Argus. No problem there. Head on up and go do Skull Woods, and then go straight right and go get the Quake and go do Mire.
Yep, it's a pretty nice pull to get these last dungeons done.
Oh, he's gonna go get the Quake first.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, because after you beat Skullwood, you can mirror and flute.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to walk through half the dungeon again. A little bit of trouble with the hole.
Yeah, it can be a little tricky at times if you're trying to do it the way without hookshot.
You gotta be on the right pixel there. I almost thought he backed himself into the hole again.
Bouncy bounce. Yes, Cape was flipper locked.
So I'm being told that Kirito is in Palace of Darkness right now, which leads me to believe that Chexhuman probably has a lead.
Yeah, I can think so as well. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that the fact in logic it was a quad required dip to T-Rock.
Burning all his magic here, but quite honestly, with the Butter Sword, it doesn't really matter.
Definitely.
You can pretty much just tank this guy if you want to. And short work of Mafia.
That's how you always want Mafia to die. Just fast, hopefully, so he doesn't get stuck in the corner.
Alright, so Misery Mire, this will be a race to get to the big key.
Well, let's see if we have the God Mire where big keys in the first two chests.
Nothing about this seed is indicating that that's going to happen. That's a small key in the first chest to check. Oh, a red potion. It's a nice little safety item, especially with all these hearts.
Yep.
We're gonna have to go all the way into the big key chest.
Yep, that's just kind of how this goes sometimes in Myr.
Oh, he's gonna check the chest on the side first. And he's very happy he did. There's the big key. He will now head straight to Vitreous. Which I would ordinarily say he'll definitely do the silvers because that's the fastest way to kill him, but it's not if you have the cape and the Mother Sword.
Yeah, Butter Sword is really good in this fight. Hi, Helmosaur.
I'm pretty sure even if you're listening to the audio, I think that audio may be old on Kirito's stream, so just keeping an eye on the actual race chat to see what happens at the end.
Oh, opting for bow still.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have that much magic. If you're good at it, it's probably faster. You also don't have to switch to the bow when he starts bouncing around.
That's true. And he actually gets both items from the dungeon.
Yes, he does. Alright, just gotta clean up Turtle Rock. And we'll be heading to Ganon's Tower, where we will know for sure if we're in go mode.
So now the funnest part of the race, when we get to find out wherever the big key actually is.
Yes, and we have a little game here in Speed Gaming. There are 22 chest locations in Ganon's Tower. Please enter a number between 1 and 22. I believe there's a command that I don't remember what it actually is. And we'll do that once we finish Turtle Rock, because I forgot that we had to do Turtle Rock. Woo! It's been a long seed.
Yeah, I feel like we have a new home in Turtle Rock.
No, hold off on your numbers for a second, guys. My mistake. Yeah, no, the triple dip I think is messing with my head. I thought this was done.
This place is very familiar.
Yeah.
Sadly, without boots, we won't be able to have a potential 0 cycle, but there's a good chance for a 1 cycle on the boss.
He'll do the fast way. Yep. Well done.
That was interesting. I like that strat, actually.
That's one I've never seen before. That's a good plan, actually. Alright, with the yellow sword, it's going to take all 3 hits on each of these heads. Nice 1 cycle.
Oh yeah, very clean.
And 3 simple hits with the butter sword will take care of Trinex. You know why he's called Trinex?
He has 3 necks?
No, that's what his mother named him.
Ah.
Alright everybody, now it's time to play our favorite game here on Speed Gaming. There are 22 chests in the bottom of Gan's Tower. The big key is in one of them. Please enter a number between 1 and 22. And we'll let you know who wins. Alright, go ahead and enter your numbers now. Oh, there's the can of Burna.
Well, no immunity item before flippers.
Oh, there's the Ether Medallion, so it is not the pet, the torch. That was location number 3. So we are definitely in go mode.
So let's find out where that chest is.
That's chests that were through 7. Well, there's the Book of Medora, an 8.
I get this feeling we're going to find a lot of items we haven't seen at all this game.
Yeah. That's an interesting way to hit that tooth, the red boomerang.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one.
With how this season has been, the fact that Chex is still only at 1:50 is a pretty good time.
Bootsless seeds take a lot of time just to walk everywhere for sure.
Yep.
Getting the powder is kind of nice too.
It's a very nice safety item, especially since there's multiple places to pick up fairies. I believe we've seen 9 chests. There should be 10, 11, 12, and 13. And it is number 11. We'll do it. We will head up, climb up the Tower of Ganon.
Yeah, it's definitely every seed determines how fast or slow it's going to be, boots or not, because some seeds are just easy to clear, even without boots.
Yep, HCP Nader, shoutouts, getting the first guess of 11.
Congrats on the guess. That blue guy moved so much, I thought he was in a race.
It happens sometimes with that guy. That can be one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Yeah, again, we can't exactly see what's going on with Kirito, so this could be a very close race for all we know. I have the race chat monitor, so I'll let you know if anything comes up there.
I was trying to remember about what time frame Chex was actually in Pod.
I will say, I don't know how Chex could have done this too much faster than he did. Execution's been pretty spot on, and seed kind of was guiding you from place to place, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd say the only gamble was they had Kane pretty early, so they could have tried T-Rock the first time. Well, no, not the first time, but close after getting Bombos.
The only other thing I could think of is you just finish up off Hera, but we're talking about 30 seconds maybe, right? Unless it's a big problem. Chex did beat Eastern Palace, and he didn't need to. That's another possibility.
Nice heart refill there.
Not bad. He actually did the mushroom trick to try to hit that the thing that turns into a bunny.
He did. I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that with the powder itself, the glitch. I thought you had to do the mushroom.
I thought so too. I think you just need an item in the slot. And he opens up that final chest to get just some extra rupees at the end. He's gonna finish his seat a rich man. This room is not fun to do without boots, but Chex makes it look very easy. Really impressed with Chexhuman's execution this whole seed.
Definitely, he's done really well in a lot of the harder rooms in the game.
Oh, gets something on the first round. But gets 2 in the second. Maybe 6 hits to advance. Just one there.
Aga's being very friendly.
No, not this time. No blue balls at least. Oh, there's some.
Oh wow, that hit him?
Oh, it hit him! Wow!
Did he like warp back to the same spot maybe?
It glitched it too. He's shadowed.
Oh, that's cool looking. I've never seen that before. Ghost Aga died.
Dark Aghanim. You can't ask for an easier Ganon fight. Butter Sword, Cape. I guess you can have half magic, I suppose.
Yeah, but with all these items, you don't really even need to use Cape. You just make him go each phase one time.
Yep. Those still hurt no matter what tunic you have on. Just 4 dark arrow, light arrow hits, take it. Does not get the double, unfortunately.
That was kind of close on that hit, though. I thought he might have got close to falling.
Hey, he's just 1 hit away.
And there it goes.
And I can confirm Chexhuman has taken this race and will move on to 1-0 in our 7-round Swiss.
Oh yeah, that was a good race by him.
Very well done. Official speedracing.tv time of 1:59:14. Sub 2 hours of a triple turtle rock pull is a very, very impressive run.
Oh yeah, this seed made a lot of backtracking happen. Well, in a slight update with Kirito, at least we know at 1 hour, they were in Skull Woods.
See if we can't pull checks in for an interview.
Well, while we're waiting on this, I'd say one final time, thanks to everybody coming out, supporting the stream. It's been a great race with Chex. I appreciate all the effort put in by Ursula, our tracker, and then our restreaming. Appreciate everything they do. Sorry for the wait. We'll just double checking and trying to get them in here.
Oh, right, and I did want to mention, do give a follow to our speed gaming channels. Many different ways to support the speed gaming network. Give bits. You can subscribe on our Patreon. Subscribe to I believe there's now we're up to 6 channels now, right?
Yes, from what I heard.
Be sure to give both of these runners a follow as well. That would be twitch.tv/Chexhuman and twitch.tv/Kirito86. Give our tracker, who had to work extra hard for Kirito, a follow as well. Tracker is Ursula4115. And my awesome and excellent co-commentator, JJ Blue, twitch.tv/JJ Blue.
As well as my co-commentator, Ridley Dragon, and twitch.tv Ridley Dragon.
Also, if you enjoy Link to the Past Randomizer, we have a couple 4 Link to the Past Randomizer channels as well. Give those a follow, along with a number of others.
So it looks like that there was a decline to come in and do an interview. Just as a heads up to everybody.
All right, and that I think is going to do it for this stream of the Link to the Past Randomizer Spring Tournament. Check it out. We have a lot of these matches going on. In fact, 256 matches per Swiss round. You could probably, if you wanted to, you could probably 24/7 watch Link to the Past Randomizer. But I think that is about going to do it here. Thank you very much.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a great night. Oh, hold on. We actually have Chexhuman here for an interview, believe it or not. Got him at the last possible second. Chex, congratulations on your win.
Thank you, I appreciate it. My internet just went down. Thankfully, it occurred after I had done.
Oh wow,
That's kind of insane, actually.
Yeah.
So that was quite a seed.
Yeah, that was incredible. Starting from the vanilla pendant. Green, blue, red.
Yeah, there was a moment where we were getting a little excited for maybe the Moon Pearl being on the pedestal, which is, I think, the rarest thing that's possible in this game.
Yeah, so I've heard.
But how about that Turtle Rock triple dip?
That was very interesting, not only because I highly suspected there was a second item I needed to dip in for. Of course, Flippers was on my mind, since I had seen Ice Rod on the Zor ledge, but also, I mean, the hook shot wouldn't really open anything other than Hookshot Cave, and Fire Rod wouldn't really open much other than the Mothula item. Yeah, that was surprising, but I felt like the other thing that was surprising about it was that how was I supposed to do Laser Bridge logically? I think I left behind 3 shields, so I believe they had to be required logically.
Yeah, we had talked about that. You actually would have technically had to beat Aga 1 to get all the shields you needed, I think. Because wasn't one in the Lumberjack?
Maybe, I don't remember.
But yeah, that's what we were thinking, is that you had to have gotten 3 shields. That's the only way that would have made any sense there.
Exactly.
Did you give any thought at all to finishing up Hera?
Yeah, I did. If there was nothing in Turtle Rock, I knew I had to go to beat Muldorm and pull the pedestal.
Did you even consider doing it the first time you were passing it, or were you counting on the chest
No,
density?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I felt like I wasn't going for the Muldorm bait.
So as a curiosity, since your stream did cut, did you see what was on pedestal?
No, I did not.
And the world may never know.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'll just beat the game again and tell you guys later.
It's probably the boots.
Oh, but what happened to my opponent?
We don't really know. Kirito is having major internet problems, so we're really not seeing the stream.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That happened in my last tournament race. In NMG. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, so the last thing we know is right now they're in Spike Cave at an hour in.
Huh. Well, I'm glad I made it before you wrapped up. Sorry to keep you.
That's totally fine. We're happy you got in here. We wanted to give you an interview for sure.
It is absolutely our pleasure.
Well, good job on the race. You did very well considering that you had to walk everywhere and do that triple dip.
Yeah, finishing this season under 2 hours is very impressive.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think I was going to do it, and then I got it in the last minute.
All right, question from the chat. Did Chex have a plan if the big Ganstar Big Key was on the torch?
Right, I would clear Gans Tower and then probably do Hera for the pedestal, and then maybe left side swamp and something like that.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I would check Ether first.
Yeah.
Ether tablet. Stuff like that, I guess.
I
I didn't see Mushroom or Shovel at all, I guess.
No, the Mushroom Shovel never did come up. That could also be on the pedestal for all we know.
Yeah, there's also Magic Bat actually, because you got the powder.
Oh, right.
But you would just mirror and take care of Moldorm instead of getting baby having to run back up and down.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do.
All right, well, thank you, Chex. Congratulations. We'll see you next week in a match against another 1-0 player.
Yeah, and we wish you luck in your next match as well.
Thanks for commentating.
Give a follow to Chexhuman, twitch.tv/Chexhuman, and follow the Kirito as well, twitch.tv/Kirito86. Right. Thank you very much. Again, stay tuned to this channel and many other Speed Gaming and Links to the Past Randomizer channels. There are a lot of races going on.
Oh yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good one.